So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Right to the 3. Ready?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Newton. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Allen Bailey able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Flushed out right. He may try and run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Right. Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now left side on the swing pass. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Now a first down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 180.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett, 38 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest. Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful. We saw a touchdown, too. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And then he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. On 2nd down, here's Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here. Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That's it. 180.
59. 65.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the gun. Newton. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first down carry for Smith. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Ryan, he completes it to Jones. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, and even 40 yards. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the the 26. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this? Or this
I put a star. I put a star. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprise. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Newton. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. On 1st down, it's Smith. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Again, it's Smith. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Back now in Atlanta as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. From the shotgun, Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since
wide open, complete, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 99 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels. And that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. There he goes left side. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college.